All right, everybody, what's up? What's up? We are back with another episode of Titan Talk. Technically, episode number 5 here. We're just going to keep rolling them out. The sort of plan here, again, is to just stick with some 8th graders for right now. They only have a few weeks left with us, so let's get in their heads a little bit before they leave, and then we'll open the door from there. Today, I have 3 8th grade girls with me. I'm going to let them introduce themselves in a second, and then, like always, guys, wherever the conversation goes, the conversation goes. We'll see what happens, and we'll have a little bit of fun along the way. So let's get the introductions done here. Sitting to my left, who do I have?
Taylor Troy.
Taylor Troy, in case you need the full name there. A little alliteration. Love it. Sitting across the table from me, who do I have?
Juliana Villanueva.
Look at that. We're getting full names out here. I love this. And sitting right to my right, who do I have?
Ariana.
Ariana Grande. Yeah, we have a celeb in the house here today. No, so ladies, first of all, thank you for coming down and giving me a little bit of time. I say it to everybody that comes in, sometimes putting your voice out there can be a little nerve-wracking, especially if it gets sent out to your peers. So thank you for taking that little leap. I appreciate it. I hope you guys have some fun, and hopefully we can learn a little bit more about you guys. What was that, a finger crack? That happened last time too. It's nuts. Oh my God. It sounded like a sonic boom. Okay, cool. So I always start with this. I always start every episode with trying to figure out why this is the group at the table. Ariana, I think you were the one who I originally saw with this, and then when you came back with the paper, Juliana and Taylor were the 2 names on the list. Is this a friendship that's been around for a while? Is this a new friendship? What's going on here with the 3 of you?
I think we've all been friends separately.
Yeah.
Okay, so like you might have met Taylor before you met Juliana, and everybody sort of hung out separate before you all hung out together.
Yeah.
Did you guys go to elementary school together?
No.
Me and Taylor went together. I went to 3 different elementary schools.
3 different elementary schools?
Yeah.
Which ones?
Roxbury, Springdale, and Northeast.
Roxbury, Springdale, Northeast. Is that because you were moving around a little bit, or?
So the first time we moved was because Springdale was a lot closer than Roxbury was to our house, so we moved there. And then we moved our house. And we moved North Stanford. Okay. And then that's why I went to Northeast.
Okay, so then you went to Northeast, and where did you guys meet?
Northeast.
At Northeast. Were you friends there or no?
Just 5th grade.
Just in 5th grade.
That's when she first came to Northeast.
What? Do you remember your teacher in 5th grade?
Yes.
Who was?
Miss Full of Love.
No.
Whoa, what? Was that a real name?
Oh my God.
What?
It was Miss Flannery.
Miss Flannery.
And then she left out of nowhere. Out of nowhere.
She stayed for picture day, though.
Time out. I know Miss Flannery because she used to work at Rogers.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
She did.
Yes, I know Miss Flannery. Wild, small world. Okay, so you guys meet in Miss Flannery's class in 5th grade.
I didn't like her.
You didn't?
Leaves.
What?
She's
All right, we're not talking about Miss Flannery. I'm talking about the 2 of you. I'm talking about the 2 of you. Did you guys become friends right away, or no?
We got put next to each other. We got seats put next to each other. So yes, we actually.
Okay, so that's what
Taylor
started.
Taylor always brings up this one time when I didn't let her use my colored pencils. Remember that?
Why not? Why didn't you let her use the colored pencils?
I didn't even remember it. I don't remember that.
Well, clearly it scarred her. Oh my God. All right, so then Juliana. So you weren't at Northeast.
No.
Where were you?
KT Murphy.
KT Murphy. Okay, so then when do you meet? Who do you meet first, and when do you meet them?
Okay, so I met Taylor first, and I was in
the dance. The Halloween.
Okay, well, I met her there.
Halloween dance in 6th grade here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But we weren't friends.
Okay.
And then we became friends, started talking more in the middle of 7th grade, and then we became closer.
Okay.
And then
even though, because I had you in 7th grade, I didn't have you, so you guys were on separate teams. Yeah. So what were your mutual classes?
We had specials together. That's it. And then we sat for lunch.
Okay. Fair. So and then that's when you guys started really talking and realizing, hey, we connect over this, and the friendship started there. Do you remember when you met Ariana?
I met Ariana at Leah's birthday party.
Leah Castillo.
Yeah.
Okay.
We knew each other before that, but we didn't talk.
Yeah. Okay. And then we had a little bond.
Oh, okay. So a little bond at the birthday party,
and then volleyball.
Oh, volleyball.
Okay, we're gonna have to talk a little volleyball here in a second because I had you guys fill out this form and everybody put volleyball. But we're gonna come back to that in a second. Just quickly though, so you said you guys are sort of friends independent, but at the same time you all get along together. Do you guys hang out all together, or do you usually hang out separately?
I mostly hang out with Taylor.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't hang out with Ariana too much.
Okay. That's fair. That's fine. When you're hanging out with Taylor, what is that? Is that just like, hey, let's go hang out and watch something on TV, or do you guys go to the park, the mall, this? How do you guys hang out?
We went to the mall once, and then every other time it's been either rarely my house, but I go to hers a lot.
Well, I found out why it's rarely your house.
Why is it?
Because Juliana told me about what happened one time when you were like,
oh,
yeah, Juliana, come on over. And then Juliana, what happened when you got there?
Okay, so I'm going to tell the story. I think it deserves to be heard.
Yeah, I love it.
So I go to Taylor's house, right?
Okay.
And we're going up to her room, everything's good. I don't even know. I think we were in her kitchen for a while. Then we go upstairs, and I was like, Taylor, let's go to the basement. Like, let's have some fun. And she was like, no, let's go to my room first. I was like, okay, we can go there for a while.
Okay.
And Taylor has a movie theater, and I don't know why she doesn't use
it. A movie theater?
Exactly.
Time out on the story right here. What?
Okay.
What's your favorite movie, then? Do you use it often?
Ooh, I don't know.
She doesn't use it. She does not
You
use
never...
it.
You have a movie theater?
Every single time I go over, I'm like, Taylor, let's watch a movie.
So is the movie theater in the basement? Is that why?
Yes.
Okay, makes sense now. But anyway, you go upstairs, and why?
And then she goes into bed, and I'm in the corner of her bed. She's laying down. I'm just sitting on the corner.
And she just falls asleep.
No, she's like, I was like, Taylor, let's do something. She's like, no, I'm tired. I don't want to do anything. And she's like tucked in with her phone. She's like on whatever she's on.
You say you want me to tuck you in, so
no, hold on.
You have that offer. I'm gonna take it.
But so hold on. Let me
you
get this
invited
straight.
me to have fun,
right.
and you wanted to.
Hey, Juliana, come over. Let's hang out. We'll do whatever. Blah blah. Just kidding. I'm tired. Tuck me in. I'm going to bed. Bye. My God.
And when I'm leaving, she's just like in her bed. She's like, bye.
Bye. Doesn't even walk into the door. Nothing.
She
doesn't even walk into the door.
door.
Wow, Taylor. Wow. Back to this though. Movie theater.
But
you
still
don't
love
have
you,
a favorite
Taylor.
movie.
Well, if I do, I have to think. I don't know.
Think about that.
honestly.
We'll get back to you on
The
that.
Grinch.
The Grinch.
Oh, what?
That's your favorite movie ever? The Grinch?
What genre of movies
Horror.
do you like? I
That,
love,
well, hold on.
I love horror.
How do we go from
Horror
the Grinch
movie.
to horror?
But your favorite movie is The Grinch.
Yeah.
It's not adding up.
The Grinch will be my go-to movie. Like that's
Why? Because he's scary?
No, because it's just like he looks like happy Christmas.
Wow. All right, okay. Fair.
Did she just say I look like the Grinch?
Yeah, she did. I wasn't going to acknowledge it, but yeah, she did say that.
Okay, Cindy Lou Who.
Whoa! Hey, hold on. Actually, this is perfect because the Grinch and Cindy Lou Who actually sort of become friends throughout that whole thing.
Oh.
Right? Can I have a cup of water? And he actually is nice and goes and gets her a cup of water. No?
I think.
I think this is my favorite movie,
These
but I
headphones
don't
are
know.
annoying.
Why are these headphones annoying?
They're big and heavy.
Oh, I'm
Like,
sorry.
I can see them from like.
I'm
the
sorry.
corner.
Beggars can't be choosers. This is what was provided,
I can
guys.
see-
You guys
I
are
can see the
hating
sides.
right now. All right, so cool. So you now I know why Juliana doesn't really want to go to Taylor's anymore because it
I
ends
do
up just
not wanna go.
it ends up
I
Taylor just like sitting there alone with or Juliana sitting there alone with Taylor asleep. Okay, fine. When you guys are in school, are you guys on the same team this year or no?
No.
You guys are all split.
No, me and Ariana are on the same team, but we don't have any classes together.
Yeah.
Really?
We have no classes. Me and Taylor are on different teams, but we have all specials together.
Okay, so you guys at least have a couple classes
Yeah.
together. You guys have no classes. What about Taylor and
Nothing.
Juliana?
No, she's on the other team.
Wow. Okay. So you don't get to hang out that much in school now. What about at lunch? They moved lunch back together. Do you guys sit together at lunch at all, or not
no,
really?
I eat lunch in the classrooms with like people. Cause
Yeah, you know, I've heard this is a bigger thing. I guess in 8th grade, people try to just like stay out of the caf. Why is that?
Yeah.
because the
I don't
caf is
know.
loud and I can't even hear myself talk, and I'm
Okay.
just like, what?
No, listen, I appreciate that because when lunchtime hits and that like 20 minutes of peace and quiet happen in the classrooms, I love it. So yeah, if you're not into the whole commotion of the cafeteria, I totally understand that. But I want to go back to something really quick. Ariana, you mentioned it. I asked you guys to fill out a whole form here of like what you guys do, your favorite things, this, that, and the other, just so I could get to know a little bit about you guys. Because I had Ariana, I had Juliana, I did not have Taylor last year, so I didn't know anything about you. So this slip comes back. Are you involved? Here's the question. Are you involved in any extracurricular activities in or out of school? Sports, clubs, anything? Everybody writes volleyball. Everybody writes volleyball. So I get this piece of paper. I'm like,
No,
cool,
well,
okay, bump set, spike, the whole deal. Let me talk volleyball here.
Technically, I wrote it for her because
Hold on. My vantage point is everybody plays volleyball. Cool, we're going to talk volleyball. We come in to sort of lay the groundwork, show you everything, and I find out she doesn't play volleyball. What happened? She showed up once?
She showed up one day, and I remember it was on her birthday. She showed up, and there was like a lot of people. It was like Sadari, Isabella, Juliana,
Gabby.
and, like,
No, I wasn't
Okay.
there the first day.
Oh, I
All
don't
right,
know.
so hold on. So she shows up. It's
She
her
shows up.
birthday.
Yeah.
and never showed.
It's because like the whole little volleyball team is just like 6th and 7th graders, and I feel like
they don't know
only
how to play. I didn't want to go back.
They only play with themselves.
I get that, but you have like so many.
Taylor, you could have been like the teacher, the coach,
Oh
my God, here's this really cool 8th grader that's showing us how to play, and you were like, nah, I'm out.
I tried.
Yeah, she just
and that was it.
No,
we tried
no,
to
you
ask
did not
them
try.
I kept on giving this one girl
ask
tips. I was like, don't serve backwards. You're going to trip backwards. And when
Okay.
you do, that's going to be your problem.
Okay.
And she almost fell. And I was like, what?
So
I literally
maybe
told
like you guys are seeing it's annoying when you give instruction, but people don't listen.
Yeah, like...
6th and 7th
You feel our
graders,
pain now?
I'm sorry if you're listening to this, but I don't like them.
Oh, stop. Stop.
I know a few 7th graders.
Yeah,
like
you know, I find it's like how quickly people forget that they were just in those people's shoes a year ago. I remember like in 7th grade, I had a couple of you guys, and everybody's like, "Oh, the 6th graders, they look so small," and I'm like, "Guys, you were them."
I don't think I was
like
that
not
short.
even a year ago, you were them.
That's what I do sometimes. I'm like, oh my God, I hate 7th
It's
graders. And then
listen,
I'm
it's
like,
natural.
wait,
It's natural.
I was a 7th grader like 2 months ago.
Exactly. It's natural. It's the
But
and then
they
guess
have-
what's going to happen when you go next year and you become 9th graders? You're going to be looked at by the upperclassmen as that exact same
Yeah.
thing. Oh, the freshmen, they're tiny and annoying and blah blah blah. It's just the natural course of things. Oh, okay. Sorry. I didn't mean to,
You're saying you're not annoying?
I'm not annoying.
Get ready to break
well-
up another fight. We got another fight about to break out here. Look at Juliana's
No.
face. Look at Juliana's face.
For those who
I'm a
can't
nice
see,
person,
my
so
mouth
I'm
is
saying-
wide open.
Whoa.
Oops.
Yeah, jaw to the floor.
No.
All right, so hold on. Shake volleyball out of here then. I do know you play soccer.
Mm-hmm.
How long have you been playing?
2017, I think.
Is it when you really started?
Oh, I thought she was like 20 years. I was like,
I thought she was about to say
I was
like
like,
27 years. I was like, wait,
I was
what?
like, Ariana, what?
5
No.
years.
Okay, why did you start? Is that
You're
just something you
6.
got plopped into and you ended up liking it?
Sort of. I don't really remember, but I know like almost every. What are you
What
guys
are we
laughing
giggling
at?
about over here?
because
Trying to learn about like
headphones.
Ariana playing soccer.
Ariana.
Okay. Anyways, I'm gonna
Alright.
continue with my story.
Yeah. So how do you pick up soccer?
I don't really remember how I first got put
Okay.
into it, but I know that like a lot of people in my family play it.
Okay.
So
there it
I
is.
start-
So,
I guess
yeah.
I started playing because of that, and then I just
What team do you play for? Is it a
SYSL.
city team? What is that? S what?
Stanford Youth Soccer League.
Oh,
How
okay.
do you
Where do you
not
play
know
your
your own
games?
soccer
No, she did. She
no, I knew what it was called. I had to take a second to.
did. Where do you play
remember.
most of your games in town?
It's like around, like everywhere.
Okay, around
'Cause-
around Connecticut or around like you go
Around
state to state.
Connecticut.
Okay.
So we stay in
Is your
Connecticut.
team good?
This year it's weird though. 'Cause-
there was a little hesitation there. You saw that little hesitation?
I nodded in my head.
Is your
No.
team good?
Yes, I like.
What's
my
your guys'
team.
record? No. You see that?
No.
Not
no,
do
they're
you
good,
like
they're
your
good,
team?
they're good,
You're good.
they're good.
You're
Yes,
good.
they're good.
Okay.
Okay.
You win a lot
I
of
was
your
gonna
games.
say something, but you distracted me.
Sorry, my apologies. My apologies. What you two? Do you guys play any other sports? Do any other
No.
clubs? Anything? Nothing. Taylor just
I
sleeps.
sleep.
Okay.
I do volleyball and I did gymnastics for like
Okay.
3 years and then I quit.
That is one of like you guys watch the Olympics at all or no?
Sorry.
No.
So whenever I do watch the Olympics, the gymnastics pieces. Did you ever do balance beam and stuff like that?
Yeah.
That's insane. That makes no sense to me. The beam is like smaller than your foot. I don't understand how people do that.
Not that difficult.
Oh, it's not that. Well, then why'd you stop?
Because I don't know.
Okay.
I just got bored of it.
Okay.
And
okay.
I wasn't learning anything. I paid like $500
Oh my god.
for one season at Chelsea Piers, and they only taught me how to do like a split.
Chelsea Piers is
so expensive.
It's expensive. No matter what you do in that place. I mean, it's a beautiful facility, but it is
And I did that for
expensive.
3 years.
Gymnastics for 3 years. Well, all right. Let go back to that 3-year window though. If you had to pick an event, where it's like floor, rings, balance beam, vault. What would you do?
Vault.
Vault,
I
the
love
springboard, jumping
Yeah,
over.
I love vault.
That's cool.
I was good at that.
Okay.
Or
Okay.
I think I was.
I think I was. Fine, Taylor. When you're not sleeping and you're not in school, what are you doing?
Nothing.
I hang
That's
out with my
impo-
friends.
Okay. And so what do you do?
I go down by
Because apparently,
Kovalon.
when you hang out with your friends, you fall asleep.
No.
Okay.
I go down by Kovalon.
Beautiful.
because
Beautiful.
A ton of my friends live down there.
Okay.
So that's
You go into like Cove Park down there,
Yeah.
Cove Island Park.
Yeah.
I used
Okay.
to live there.
Now it's getting nicer. You do that a lot more often.
probably.
You used to live around there.
Yeah.
Not anymore.
I was on the east side. Now I'm in Norwalk.
No.
Yeah.
Where are you going to high school?
Norwalk
Brian
High School.
Brian McMahon. I've
Brian
never-
McMahon, even worse.
McMahon.
Wow. All
I
right,
know
we're going to
someone
touch
with the
on
last
this
name
again in a
Mc-
little bit. Okay, cool. So, soccer, volleyball, Hang out down at
Sleep.
Cove. Sleep.
Volleyball one time.
I love it. So you must hate the early wake-up calls during the school year.
Didn't you?
Hybrid, you must have loved.
I did.
Yeah.
I said that last time.
Yeah.
I loved it.
Because you got to like kind of have your own schedule on those days you weren't coming in. How did you guys feel about hybrid?
I didn't like it. I thought it was so like pointless.
In what sense pointless?
Like, I don't know. Like, why can't the whole like class come back together and
okay. Yeah. And then I mean, so did you feel like the off days were just a waste of time almost?
Yeah, because I didn't do my work because I couldn't ask anyone for help.
That's very fair. That's very fair. That's a very honest answer. Okay, well, how did you feel, Ariana?
I had mixed feelings about it because I like not being in school sometimes.
Of course, right.
But then it got annoying because it's just like a waste of a day. And also, when you're doing work, you can't really ask questions. And
I also think about like not only can you not ask a teacher questions, you also can't like work on things very easily with your friends. Like there's no like, hey, work on this with someone next to you if you want to. You can't really do that when you're at home. I guess you could do like a FaceTime or something, but that's not really the same, right?
Yeah.
It's gonna be like,
okay. Taylor, you liked it because you got to sleep in.
Yes.
Yeah, very fair. Very fair answer. All right, transition a little bit here into more of the school piece for a second. Because this part of the whole gig here with the whole Titan Talk is the kids I pull in have to be in good academic standing in order to do this because I always value kids who can come in, have their fun, do their thing, but then still pull the grades. When you guys filled this out, I mean, I'm looking at the grades right now. They're stunning across the board. It's awesome. My first quick question to you guys, and I don't know if you have an answer to this. I don't know.
Still good.
Your grades are still good. You just checked them really quick.
Yeah.
I don't know if you have an answer for this, but I always ask it. Why do you guys feel it necessary to pull grades? Because I talked to Mr. Pavia last year. He said Taylor's grades were on point the entire year. I had you too, so I know your grades were on point the entire year. So why do you guys feel it necessary to have good grades? What is it?
Because
like
like high school.
You just have to.
I feel like it's more of like having your parents like be like happy of you and like you have like a good like dream job. It's like something like
okay.
Because there was like if you get bad grades, you can't get a good job and stuff like that.
So you guys are already looking at down the road big picture.
Not really.
I'm not.
I know what I want to be.
I said high
okay,
school.
let's talk about this. So
I
what do you?
I want to be like a doctor.
Wow.
Oh, same.
Okay.
She
What?
does.
Pediatrician?
No, I don't.
It's because she watched Grey's Anatomy. Don't fall for it.
I actually don't like.
Did you just?
Yeah.
You want to be pediatrics? Nah, I hate kids. Whoa.
She hates kids.
I hate kids.
Why?
I cannot
She could go on
stand
all day
kids.
about
Do you have
this.
siblings?
Oh my god.
Yeah, but they're all older.
Oh, so you're the
Mine are
baby of the
both
family.
younger.
Okay.
I can't stand them. They're nasty. They smell.
Ooh.
They puke everywhere, and I can't stand it.
Wow. Okay.
know what
I
she's
have like
talking
I
about.
have two
Especially
babies at
when-
home, so I'm taking this very personally.
Oh.
You hate my kids. Juliana hates
That's
my kids.
basically
That's
what she's
basically
saying,
what I'm
yeah.
getting at.
Why did you say
I
that?
say something about babies, but then he said that.
Hold on. So you want to be a doctor? What kind of? Do you have a certain?
Probably cardio or
Okay.
ortho.
Wow. So you do have a legitimate like focus here that you're working towards. You want to be pediatrics? You said.
Pediatrician, yeah.
Okay. Very nice, Taylor. You're like, no, I'm not thinking about this just yet. Big picture.
Okay,
meaning.
first let me say.
If
the
it's because
only
I watched
reason
Grey's
she's-
Anatomy,
yes, the only
okay,
reason
yeah.
Is Grey's?
Oh my god. She watched Grey's Anatomy.
Okay.
But I feel like it's cool.
Everyone
like,
has those moments.
having that chance to save lives.
Hey,
Taylor.
whatever the reason was you originally got into something, who cares? If you get into it, you get into it.
No, but I always wanted to be like
Who
a
has to
helpful.
sneeze?
Me.
Oh God! Everybody, cover your ears. This might get loud.
It went away. It went away.
It went away.
Because when
Okay.
I was younger, I wanted to be like a doctor for animals. So I always
vet,
wanted
okay.
to be like a doctor for something.
Veterinarian.
Hold on, let me ask this question. You don't like little kids, but you're okay with animals.
I love animals.
But don't they stink and poop everywhere too?
But it's more
Right?
easier to take care of.
No,
that
they
is
are
nah.
not.
That is
Okay,
kind of
what's
true.
a baby? You have to wipe.
No, right. No. Taylor, so you're not quite thinking big picture yet, which is fair. So then for school here, you had great grades with Mr. Pavia. You had good grades here. Why keep the grades?
Because
What is
my
it?
parents told me to.
Okay, fair. Now, I hope you don't mind me putting you on blast for a second.
It's okay.
I heard you got ratted out a little bit.
Hold on. I'll pull it up.
Although
right
actually,
now.
I think she ratted herself
I
out
did.
when
Yeah,
we
she
did
did.
this.
I
Yeah,
did.
so it's not even.
She was just like mine did.
So fourth quarter is a little bit of a struggle.
But social
Why do you
studies, don't
think?
you guys always complain about the grades?
No.
No. Why is fourth quarter a little bit of a struggle?
First,
For you personally.
I'm
for
only
you.
struggling in social studies
Okay.
right now because he said himself that it's last quarter and he's gonna go harder on us because
Fair.
he
Yeah.
wants to prepare us for high school. He wants to prepare us for high school.
Sure. Okay.
And
So, and then let me ask this question and answer honestly. Sure, the challenge is picking up a little bit to prep for that very next, step right after summer here. Yeah. Is there also a piece like, hey, it's last quarter of my last year, I'm just not super focused on the grades at this point? Is that a part of it as well? Okay.
Not really, though.
No, it's more just the intensity has picked up a little bit here. Yeah. Okay.
When do you think that teachers are going to start, not giving work?
Not giving work?
No, because
they said
what does that mean?
It was 2 weeks before
literally
the
my
last
job to make your lives miserable by giving you work.
Wow.
You didn't do that last year.
You could have worded that differently.
Yeah, but I didn't. No, so I think when did they take Chromebooks last year? They took Chromebooks a week or two before the end of the school.
It was like a month.
I thought they took
I don't think it was that far. But so think about it that way. I think a lot of teachers are sort of prepping expecting that Chromebooks are going to disappear before the end of the school year, and now that we're so electronic, once the Chromebooks go away, I think the foot will come off the gas a lot.
You're famous. Your phone keeps going down.
Sorry. What can I say? Quick question for you guys. High school's coming up.
Oh.
We nervous?
No.
Yay.
No.
Okay. What are you excited about?
Friends.
New friends, meeting new people.
And because I have a couple of friends.
I was gonna say something, but I can't say it.
That are there already.
I'll tell you when
Okay. You're going to West Hill?
Yes.
You're going to West Hill.
West Hill.
You said before, Juliana, you're going
leaving.
to McMahon.
Brian McMahon.
Any feelings about that? Because that's a new environment
I
now.
don't really care, if I'm being honest.
Okay.
I'm kind of happy to get away from...
Me? To get away from who?
Okay. Hold on.
There's a lot of love-hate between the two of you. A lot of oh, that's so nice.
She just squeezed it. My hand.
Wow, so that was like a handhold, but not really.
No, she just squeezed it.
All right, but hold on. So back to McMahon. So
okay, I'm excited to make new friends, and then kind of because only one of my only one of my friends who I'm only friends with now close is going. So
okay, so you do have so it is key to have at least one other person that will be there. What do you guys like?
I'm asking who.
Oh, okay. So it is big to have one other name at least that but by and large you're kind of okay with the whole new environment, new group, new friends. Okay. And how do you feel about West Hill, Ariana?
I'm ready for high school, but I just I don't like the schedule. I've brought it up so many times. With so many
you mentioned
people.
This to me. How do you feel about block scheduling? Did they talk to you about that?
It sounds so stupid.
Yeah, so they're moving to a new schedule up in the high schools where you're only going to have 4 classes a day. But each class
2 hours, right?
Is an hour and a half to 2 hours.
No, they can't do that.
It's so dumb. What's
I
the
like
point?
That. But here's what's interesting.
Anyway.
No. Here's what's interesting. There's not a lot of gray area on this. People either hate it or love it. Yeah. So people either enjoy. Okay, I'm only going to have 4 classes in a day.
Why would you like that?
Well, why would you like that? Let's ask Juliana.
If you have work to do, you can actually remember stuff.
Really buckle in and focus on what you're working on for a class period.
And what's it called? If you are sleepy, you take a nap. You nap.
Let's not let that become the mainstream thing to do. Hey, here's an hour and a half to go sleep. I know, let's not do that through class.
In all seriousness, I actually kind of like it because you get to focus on more things. Yeah, you get to learn more things.
Okay, now, so you think it'd be a great idea. You guys are like, nah, please, no. Why do you two feel that way about it?
Because that's... So you're saying we won't have any, specials? Nothing
No. I don't know what your 4 classes would be for the day, but you're only going to have 4 in a day.
It doesn't matter what it is. We should be able to have
different
classes.
Other half of the year, it's weird because you're going to do, okay, I explained this really weirdly, but you have 4, main subjects, right? Mm-hmm. And then you only take 2 of them for half the year, and then the second half you take the other 2, but then you don't take those 2 from the beginning, so you just forget everything.
And we were talking, there's a couple different ways you can do block scheduling. One is all right, if you have 8 classes total, you take 4 on this day, 4 on that day, and they just alternate, sort of like the green and blue day. But you guys are doing the same 4 classes every day. There's a lot of random giggling going on here. I'm getting self-conscious over what's going on here.
I just texted her hi.
Last little school question here for you guys because this is big up in the 8th grade now, and that's Capstone. That's your final project on the way out. I know some people roll their eyes, people get a little annoyed by it, but it's sort of like a rite of passage. All the 8th graders basically go through it. I would love to know just quickly what you guys are working on up there and what your
Recycling.
focus. Okay, so Ariana's doing recycling. How in the school, in the community, where?
Well, me and my group, we went to Cove and we picked up trash.
Okay.
Like, around
Okay.
the park.
So in the community.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Who's in your group?
Yeah, give him a shout out.
Vanessa,
Sherlyn,
and Hillary.
and Hillary.
Oh.
Okay. Juliana, what are you working on? Who's your group? Give them a shout out.
I'm doing Sophia, Jocelyn, and Maria.
Okay. Oh, that's right. Jocelyn put the fake nails on me. I told you about this. Jocelyn, if you ever listen to this, I'm looking at my thumbnail right now. I still have that stupid glue on my nail that you put on.
And he still has the
It's like
nails.
months later. It's ridiculous. Okay, but what is your focus?
Homelessness.
Okay. So how are you going to try to maybe combat that?
We're raising money for the shelter that we're donating
so
it to.
distracted.
Beautiful.
Right now.
And then we're just going to donate the money, or
Yeah.
with that money, we're going to, like, buy things that the shelter needs.
Okay.
And then give it to them.
So do you know what the shelter's looking for, or is that something you'll figure out when the time
We're
comes?
figuring it out right now,
Okay.
because I still have to talk to them about that, like, how we're going to, like, figure this all
Is
out.
it a shelter in Stanford? Is it shelter in Norwalk? Or do you not know? Have you not picked a specific one yet?
Okay, off topic, I just heard, like, Marvel music.
Yeah, me too.
That's from. I did too. I was like trying to. That's from right next door.
I didn't hear anything.
Stanford shelter, Norwalk shelter.
I think it's a shelter in New York, if I'm being
Okay.
honest.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you're gonna donate the money
I'll
down
check
there.
right now.
Yeah, go for it. Taylor, please tell me you know what your group is working on. Well, what is she
School
doing
problem.
over? What is this?
I don't know. My hair is in my way.
What's it
Okay.
called?
You put it in
School
your way.
problems meaning what?
Like things we don't agree about. Like,
Oh, no, it's in
So
Stanford.
okay. So
No, it's
things
hold
that
on.
the student population, the student body doesn't
Right.
like that are happening in the school.
Yes.
Okay. Have you taken like a vote on this? Have you sent polls out to kids around the building? Is it just 8th grade or is it you're asking
I think
everybody?
It's the whole school.
The whole building.
Yeah.
Okay. Have you come back with any sort of topics that people by and large don't love?
We're not done. I don't think we got all of it yet.
So you're still collecting some of the data. Who's in your group?
Alex, Isabella, and Jose.
Alex, Isabella, and Jose. So you guys are all working separate here.
Yeah.
Recycling for Ariana, homelessness
Okay,
for Juliana.
I found out the place. It's New
Okay.
Jersey.
In Jersey.
Jersey.
Very nice,
I thought
very
you
nice.
said Stanford.
No, because I saw Stanford. But I figured that was where my zip code is. I was like, oh,
Okay. So, again, recycling, homelessness, and you're doing issues in the school that kids
Yes,
identify. Very nice.
exactly.
Very
Locking the 8th grade bathrooms.
Yes.
If anyone.
nice. Okay, how about
the
you just don't
staff
destroy the 8th grade
is-
bathroom and then it'll never get
But
locked?
it's
No,
not
but it
8th
wasn't-
grade.
I don't care who it is. Just don't destroy it and it won't
Okay.
get locked.
But like
Simple.
that was
Devious
like
licks
the-
back in October. Wow,
I
you
said
guys are
the
all
dumb
you guys are all
I
laughing
always
because you all
forget that
know
you're
it.
on TikTok.
Because you all know it.
why
So
are you
like
on
But it's
why first of all, listen, I am first one to admit to you guys that stuff is I'm addicted to it just like you guys
So
are.
much.
I'm no better. I'm no better. The difference is like I would never run into a place that I use every single day and purposely destroy it. It makes no sense to me.
people
No
who
sense.
did that were actually like really.
It's annoying because then it affects you guys. Then it
Yeah.
affects you guys. Yeah.
This
And now
one
we have
time
to
in-
go all the way downstairs.
This one time.
I remember this one time in class, Mr. Curto, I don't know what he was doing, but he was
God.
laughing so hard at this TikTok, and he put it on his screen. Yes, Mr. Curto.
Which one was it?
I don't know. It was like someone.
Oh no! You know what trend I thought was the funniest thing
Am
of
I
all
hearing
time, and I
music?
don't know why. Yeah, from next door. I don't. You guys remember the Sheesh?
Yeah, that was.
my God.
Okay.
Yeah.
For some reason, I thought that was
Oh,
the
yeah.
funniest thing of all
And
time.
he would not stop
I
laughing.
couldn't
at
stop.
it.
That was one trend that you guys were doing that didn't annoy me. It made me laugh, and I really don't know why. So I would do it. That was exactly what it was.
Oh, you used to say it like randomly.
Randomly.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
it made no
remember
sense.
this
I would
one
just
time
break
we
Sheesh
did this last year.
all
You
the
know
time.
what always pops up in my head when I like think about you because like we're
Oh,
here
I'm
now.
so nervous.
When he was like dying in the middle of class because he
What?
was choking.
Ariana wasn't in that class.
He was choking on something. I don't know what it was, and he started
Oh.
dying, and he fell to the
I have a
ground.
video.
and what did and no finish that story. So I'm like choking in class, trying to still go through, turning blue in the face basically.
His
And what
face
and,
felt
and
that.
what did
It's
the
like
what did the
pointing
rest of what did the rest of the class do?
We were all laughing.
That's it. That's what they all laughed.
No
That's
one did
great.
anything.
That's great.
But what do you want them to do?
Are you okay, Mr. Curto?
But while you're choking, you're not going to answer that question.
Yes.
Maybe it would have been nice since my room is so close to the nurse
Dying.
that somebody had ran over and said, "Nurse, Mr. Curto's having some trouble." No,
But then
everybody
you
just
would've
pointed and
got-
I
laughed.
found a video.
But then you would have gotten mad if we.
Oh, we're going down a rabbit hole now because I know exactly what Ariana
What?
has right now.
I have 2 videos.
When is that Zach Marita's skateboard?
And you like try to
does Zach Marita still bring the skateboard in?
Yes.
He does?
Oh, wait, no, not as much. He used to in the beginning of the year, but he doesn't anymore.
Videos.
Okay.
I know this because I have first period with him.
All right, quick, and then we're going to the last part here because I know exactly what this is.
This is the one where he fell. Here, I'll put that to the... There, so that was the one of him falling, and then this one is when Mr. Pirelli was subbing our class, and then the whole class planned to just yell sheesh.
Oh, is that? I don't know. Mr. Pavia knows I was addicted to this too. Miss Sullivan knows, everybody, because I was like, they would come in during lunch sometimes, and I would just randomly do it, and they were like, "Right, you are just like so cringy. Stop, please."
Oh, people were playing music, so this is not my video. Someone sent it to me.
You can hear socks.
Do you guys remember? I'm looking at the video. Do you guys remember those plastic shields?
Yeah.
Hated them.
Hold on, where is it? I think it's later on the video. Yeah. Hold on. It's like right here.
I don't even remember.
That was
that Mr. Pirelli?
Yeah. He said he was like, this stuff is busting it, and then he did it.
Oh, that is classic.
We had him do it, and he was like, wait, what do I say?
Oh, that
again?
is so funny.
Shout out to Mr. Pirelli.
Yeah, flashback to those fish bowls there that you guys had.
Fish
the plastic dividers.
Yeah, I hated
All right,
them.
last piece here, and then we'll get you guys out of here. I ask everybody to do this, and that is I'm calling it dinner time. If you were able to bring one person from the past to dinner, who would it be? This is the constant piece that remains the same from every single episode, piece to piece to piece to piece. Now, 2 you brought the same person, 1 of you brought someone different. We got to talk about this in a minute here. The 2 of you.
Never mind. Mac Miller.
Well, I know. Can I even ask the question?
On 3, 2, 1.
Taylor and Juliana are bringing Mac Miller. I saw this name and almost fell out of my chair because I didn't know kids your age listened to Mac Miller.
I literally talked to you about it last year.
Exactly. You were one of the only people I remember knowing him.
I was like, Mr. Curl, do you listen to Mac Miller?
And I was like, yes, I love that. He's awesome. Why him? Just the music piece?
He literally seems so cool.
Yeah, he seemed like fun to be around. He seemed like just a good guy, just a good person to be around. His music is awesome too. Okay, so you guys are there. You're going to bring him to dinner. Taylor's more like, I just want to hang out with the guy.
Yes.
You're like, I want to hang out with him, sure, but his music is also awesome. All right, now I got to turn to my right here.
Mr. Curtis so mad at me for this. Okay.
No, because this name came up. Alex brought this name in, too.
Shout out to Alex.
Ariana, who are you bringing to dinner and why?
Helen Keller, because she's not real.
I don't believe she's not real.
Okay. No, I have an issue with this because I am learning.
About her.
I am learning that your age group here has a sincere piece of Helen Keller didn't do what she did.
She did.
How is that possible? So I don't understand. There is Anne Sullivan was her teacher. Her father hired her when she was 7. There is video footage of Helen Keller learning what she learned. So I don't understand where you're getting all of the. You're not the only one to bring this in. That's why I'm so confused by this.
I don't like her.
Oh my God!
You never even met her.
I know this poor woman. She's incredible, and I have a bunch of 8th graders now. That she shouldn't be lying. Oh my God! Oh my God!
What are you
saying?
Yes.
I thought she was like 10.
There's video of her. Well, a 10-year-old grows up, right?
Of course.
There's video of her. They gave her they signed language, all the stuff into the palm of her hand, so she learned how to communicate based on touch. I don't understand
what about things you can't touch?
What do you Like what?
Like words. Let's say
wall. How would you start with your necessities? Start with your necessities.
No.
Food,
Sneeze.
Water. Who's sneezing?
No.
Okay, let's say she wants to say
have you ever watched video of Helen Keller?
I've seen that one video where she like runs out of her like window and goes to like her balcony or something.
Okay. There is video footage of the woman.
Fall?
What do you mean? She doesn't lose her sense of touch. You guys are so ignorant to the fact that Helen Keller is one of the more remarkable
if you're running
people.
to a balcony, you don't think you'd feel the railing?
You don't think you would know your own home when you were living in it for years and years and years?
Guys,
go. All right, here. No, because this isn't the only person.
Yeah, Taylor's kind of annoying me with her.
Ariana, you're gonna do this, and you're gonna sit down with Alex, and you're gonna do this together. You're gonna go on YouTube.
Taylor, stop it.
You're gonna type in Helen Keller, and you're gonna watch videos.
But what if that wasn't her?
What do you mean? If
it was her? Like it's not.
Like, are you Taylor? You agree this is crazy? This conspiracy is crazy.
I know.
But the thing that's nuts is you're not the only one. There's a lot of you guys that just don't buy this.
But I disagree.
not real.
Okay, does anyone here agree with
Okay,
me?
I have some. Hold on. I have some reasons why I do agree.
Stop.
What? With
She's
what?
blind. She's
Okay.
deaf.
Yes. Yes, which makes
And
her
she, quote,
story
unquote,
so
blind.
remarkable. The
But who even is she?
business.
Like, what is she? Like,
So her
Exactly.
story,
Oh, well,
her,
she
no,
was
hold on.
blind and
Here's
deaf,
why
she's
she's
famous?
no. Here's why she's so important. At the time, people who were blind and deaf were sort of like outcast in society. They were not respected. They were not shown proper rights. They were not shown decent human dignity. She became the spokesperson for that community. Where hey, just because I'm deaf, just because I'm blind, doesn't mean I can't be successful in this life. That's why, like,
she was not real.
oh my.
No, the only reason that
Taylor, I'm gonna stop. I can't do this anymore. I'm losing my mind over
Do
this.
we have outro music?
This and outro music. Yeah, change the subject quick here.
there's one
you
more.
gotta go.
Can I do
one that
the
we
laughing one? Which one is it?
I don't know.
Wait.
Find it.
Wait.
That's how I
hold
feel.
on. How do I let it stop?
It'll go. All right, hold on.
What is
hold on.
this?
Let's get control back here. Let's get
What is
control
that?
back here. I hope. All jokes aside, I hope you guys were able to like have a little bit of fun doing this. I hope this was a little different than you're just like.
The genre.
Yeah, I know. But I'm looking at the
I was
time.
So excited
I'm looking at the
the
time right
show.
now.
I'm gonna miss.
No,
I'm
the
sorry.
music.
I'm looking
And
at the
the
time
shows.
right now. What I am gonna do actually, just so you guys are aware, I'm probably gonna call you guys back in June. There's a few high schoolers that end up coming to TOR to do a bit of like an internship, and what I would like to do is maybe do a couple of episodes with you guys and a high schooler, where you guys can talk to them, they can talk to you, they can bounce it back and forth. So I would like to do that again. I'm sort of going to pose that to everybody that comes in. I've already said it to the groups that came in before you. So all jokes aside, thank you for coming in, just like chatting for a little bit, giving us a little bit of seriousness with the school piece, then giggling and laughing and messing around with the other piece. It helps us get to know who you guys actually are. You're not just like kids on the other side of the desk, but you actually have lives and friends and this whole deal. So I hear them going through dismissal. So let's get you guys out of here.
Okay, ready?
Stop.
Thank you and goodbye.
Stop.
That's gonna end up being. That's gonna end up being
Can
the
you
end.
keep it?
That's gonna be the end.
Okay,
right
ready?
there.
Set. Say bye at the same time. 3, 2, 1.
Adios.
Bye.
All right, ladies. I appreciate it. Thank you very much, and hopefully we do this again soon.